Like, Hulk Hogan has passed.
Yes.
It has drummed up a lot of conversation. There is a large contingent of individuals that feel like, yo, he's passed away. Yo, he shouldn't say anything about the fact that he's had issues with black people. He shouldn't bring up the fact that he's racist. We should just let go of the things that he said, the things that he's done. It's difficult. I grew up, once again, this is another person, this is another celebrity that helped define my childhood. This man, when you talk about one person taking an entire sport and genre to a different level, there was a time when Hulk Hogan had the WWF on his back. Not only was he in WWF, he was the first Rock for real. He had movies, he had toys, he had television shows, he had everything. You know what I mean? And we're talking about the 80s and the 90s when this was going down. He was an iconic international superstar. I will never take that away from him. And he was beloved by every culture on the planet. You know what I'm saying? It's just that once he got to a certain age and, you started getting more into his personal beliefs, it's like, it's disappointing. You know what I mean? I think I'm more disappointed than anything. I'm not angry at him for believing what he believed and saying the stuff that he said. But I would say more so just disappointed as somebody that I used to look up to, somebody that I used to imitate, as the perfect, you're like, oh, brother, and I done ripped my shirt off when I was a kid. I mean, we used to do, there were so many things that you would mimic of him. And when I found out that he felt the way he felt and was the type of person he was, I found it to be very disappointing. I don't feel like we should celebrate anybody's death. I feel like it's too cold when people just be like, oh, I'm glad he's dead. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's cool. However, I hope that the next generation that, is a fan of him won't adhere to that part of his life, can ignore that part of his life, celebrate his greatness, and let's just not try to recreate the bad parts of where he was. So that's all I got to say about that. Fame, what about you?
Hey, it's the Black Nerds Podcast.